Welcome to Multicultural Musings. Today we're looking at punctuation around the world. If you're an English speaker, you'll probably have noticed the differences between American and British punctuation. If you read in both types of English, you may even find that you're sometimes unsure which punctuation is correct because you will have been quietly absorbing both in everything you read. The main difference is apparent when using quotation marks, which are also known as inverted commas or speech marks. Americans use double quotes for initial quotation and single quotes for a quote within a quote, and vice versa for the British. The British will put their punctuation outside the quotes. Americans put it in the quotes, as you can see with the full stop here. The French use the guillemot to enclose speech. Notice how these sweet little arrows point away from the speech. This guillemot is also used in Arabic, Italian, Greek, and Norwegian. Just before you thought you had it all figured out, the Germans also use the guillemot, but in the opposite direction. These arrows point in towards the speech. The Germans call them Gänsefüßchen, goose feet, because they look like a goose's footprints. The inward pointing ones are also used in Serbian, Slovak, Danish, Czech, and the Polish use them for quotes within a quote. The Germans also have another kind of Gänsefüßchen, which use double inverted commas, but the opening ones are low on the line and the closing ones high up. The Romanians also use this. In Japanese, quotations are enclosed in single or double hook brackets, like this. Another difference between British and American punctuation is that the Americans use lots of commas, especially the serial comma, which comes before and in a list. Spanish is fun with its upside-down exclamation marks and question marks at the beginning of a sentence. The right way up punctuation will appear at the end of the sentence. This is to allow the reader to know, as they start a sentence, whether a sentence is a question, an exclamation, or a statement. The statement, of course, doesn't have any punctuation except a full stop. In Greek, the question mark looks like a semicolon. In Persian and Arabic, the question mark is written backwards like a mirror image. That might seem odd at first, but remember that these languages are written and read from right to left, so keeping that in mind, it makes perfect sense. And this is a Burmese question mark. An Ethiopian question mark, and an Armenian question mark. I just love this language solution in Armenian. A symbol is inserted on the upper right corner of the last vowel of the word it's supposed to be questioning. For example, did you buy kimchi? Did you buy kimchi? Right, let's look at the end of a sentence. Americans call this a period. British call it a full stop. The end of a sentence is indicated with an open circle in Japanese, a vertical line in Hindi, 2 vertical lines in Burmese, a colon in Armenian, and these 4 dots in Ethiopian. Just as an aside, the Americans put periods after titles like this: Mr. Jones, Mrs. Chen, and Dr. Harmsa. The British do not. You can find this fun t-shirt with a variety of foreign question marks on the Multicultural Musings page on Teespring. Use the address on screen or follow the link in the description below. This will take you to the Multicultural Musings storefront where you can browse t-shirts, mugs, phone cases, and bags with multicultural themes. Leave me a comment below to let me know about interesting punctuation in your culture. Adios, farewell, 再见, hambagashle.